Today we're kind of talking about accounting for a sale under US GAAP. Now, really quickly, this does not relate to when you are trying to purchase or acquire a company. We have different guidance around that. We have some different resources that could be really helpful. This is when we're talking about if you as a company need to unwind, sell off a portion of your business, how do you do the accounting for that? Because it's not necessarily the same thing, right? There's the flip side. So the first thing that you got to think about is what it falls under, right? What type of accounting guidance does it fall under? If you're just selling something that you would normally sell in the course of business, that's not what we're talking about here, right? That would be considered revenue for you under 606, and this doesn't really apply. But if that's not the case, and we're talking more about you selling an entire business, an entire office, an entire geography of or a business unit, that's when we're talking about the accounting that we're talking about here. So I'm going to break it down into three really quick, easy key steps. The first one being when you look at this sale, what are you getting for it? What is the consideration that you receive, right? And so this is very similar to what we see for business combinations. It's, did you get any cash? Did you take on any debt for receiving that? Or did you get any, issue any equity, right? The key thing is, what is the fair value of what you got for all that? So it still takes a little bit of valuation. If you have tricky things like earnouts, you do have to worry about those, but just keep those top of mind is really what is the fair value of what I get for this? Step two, what is being sold? After that transaction, what is no longer on my balance sheet? And really what you're doing is taking whatever the carrying value is of those assets and liabilities that are coming off your books. This might mean you need to do some type of carve out if you have employees or systems that are kind of shared between what you currently have and what you're selling off. So just be aware of that. That could be a tricky process, but it's really just, hey, what is that carrying value? What's coming off? So last thing, take those two pieces, right? What am I getting for this sale, and what's coming off my books for it? And you calculate the gain and loss. And ultimately, that's a very quick, easy way of thinking about how do I do the accounting for a sale under US GAAP.